Hello.
And we're back.
Yes, welcome to 2026.
Yes. Happy New
Ugh,
Year.
I don't like that it's 2026.
Oh, it'll just keep getting worse as you get older.
Yeah, yeah, the number keeps getting bigger and I don't like it.
Yeah. We all
How
had a
was
reprieve when
your.
it sort of reset and started going back to '01, '02.
Yeah. How was your holiday break?
Um, it was good despite the odds.
Oh,
Um,
that's good.
yeah, Riley got quite sick with that flu bug that was going around. Thankfully, I had my flu shot before I went to Japan, so I didn't get it as bad. But yeah, Um, played a bit of Florence Nightingale, and yeah, whipped up a Christmas dinner for the both of us.
Oh,
So
lovely.
turned lemons into lemonade. How was yours?
Yeah, it was nice. Spent time with family, all of the typical shebang. And then kind of got back to work.
Nice.
Hmm.
My computer's managed to shit itself, so I'm
Ah,
coming to you live from a backup computer right now.
ooh, fancy.
Mm, not really. I can't edit on it. It's not. It doesn't have enough juice behind it to be able to do video editing, but it
That's a
will
shame.
suffice to do podcasting.
So if
Um,
you sound different, that's why.
Yes. I have managed to get my latest episode finished and uploaded. I just need to create a thumbnail, but yeah, I don't know how much more life it's got left in it. Short of some like Geeks to You service performing miracles on it, I think it might be on its last legs, and as a result, Ejected Airtime might have to go on hiatus until I can
Oh
get
no.
a computer that can do editing.
No.
Yeah, not ideal.
Yeah, it's not great. They always do that at the most inconvenient times.
Totally. It's
Mm.
like, well, couldn't you wait until the end of the season?
Our fridge shit itself on December 23rd,
Oh, fun
I think it
times.
was.
Right
So
when
it
you
was
need it.
like right when you need it, and also right when you can't get a new one delivered
Yeah.
because all of the various
Delivery
technology
services.
stores and
Mm.
delivery services are closing for the holidays, but thankfully we resolved that. Yeah, and we're back to talk about more roller coasters and stuff.
Emphasis on the stuff.
Where did we leave off? When did we record the last episode? What has happened?
Was the last one with that Samid?
It probably was, yeah. So we talked all about his trip and his adventures, of which he tends to have many.
Yeah.
Um, and obviously, we've talked about King Claw and Scooby and all of that stuff.
Yep.
What do we think is going to happen in 2026? What's on
That's
your
that's the big
Australian theme park
question.
bingo card?
Yeah, I'm sure we've talked about this before. But it's I don't think we get anything major coming out of Dreamworld for a while. They're going to need to see some return on investment. Um,
Mm.
I think there will be, if anything, just a lot more sort of tidying up and refining of theming and just getting everything cohesive. I think that's what's
Yeah.
next for them.
I think
Um,
actually that applies to quite a few of the parks. Rather than something big coming this year, it's more about tidying up and just those little works that kind of make the place a little bit neater and tidier.
yeah. Um, Seeing sort of all the vision out of Hooray for Hollywood, it just makes you wonder why Movie World doesn't run like that all the time, because that makes it feel like old Movie World.
Mm, yeah. I'd love to see them kind of, yeah, it's the way it should be all the time, really. Hmm. Do we think that anywhere in Australia is going to get anything new for 2026?
Um, I think there'll be announcements. I don't think there'll be anything new actually finished and ready this year.
Okay, okay. I'd say that's probably a safe bet because Adventure World tends to do things one at a time, and
And they
they've only
just
just
got their
opened.
Bounty's Revenge too.
Yeah, so I'd say we can safely say they're probably not getting anything this year.
Yep.
Um, I guess there's question marks over a couple. Gumbaya World could surprise us, I suppose.
Do we think they've
Um,
actually got the funding for something, a major new investment? I thought if anything was on their cards would be some kind of accommodation offering
I
because
don't
they're
think they have
so
the
far
budget
out
for
of the way.
anything. I don't think they have the budget for anything huge, but
Mm.
they haven't had a new ride, or actually, I don't think they've had any new attraction of any sort since 2022. So I wouldn't be shocked to see them open just a new flat ride or something like that.
They need something because it's like the coasters are good, but they need something else. Like they need like even just I think we spoke about this once before. Like even like a carnival style log flume, like they've got at Aussie World.
Hmm.
Like they do have
Hmm.
the water park attached, but I
A flume
just
would be
feel like
good
they
for
need a
them.
more rounded offering as far as everything else goes in Oz Adventure.
I'd say that's the most likely thing is a new flat ride at Gumbaya World. I think perhaps Fun Fields is another one to watch.
Yeah.
We've been hearing rumors about their potential coaster.
Do you reckon it'll be a
Um,
coaster? Do you reckon it'll be an alpine coaster? What do we think?
I suspect it'll be an alpine coaster.
I feel like that novelty is going to wear thin really quickly because there's supposed to be like
Mm,
one down on the Mornington Peninsula that's going to be built.
yeah, I don't think that they have much novelty to begin with,
Yeah.
especially for a park that already has a toboggan. It's the same principle,
Yeah.
just elevated.
Hmm.
So it's like, yeah, you could do so much better. But they do have like they're that style of park.
Yeah.
So if the coaster rumors are true, I would say an alpine coaster is the definite odds-on favorite.
Yeah.
Um, so that could happen.
It's just
Aussie
frustrating
World,
having to travel out of the way for just alpine coasters.
yeah, god damn it, having to go all that way just for a credit, and it's not even a good credit.
Yeah. Um, Aussie World might surprise us with a new flat ride.
I could see it.
Yep.
Have they
Um,
even opened? Actually, have they even opened the one that they've
I
already
don't know
built?
what's going on with that. What do you call it? The racer flying plane ride thing. I don't know if it's open or not. Let's have a look at their website. You think they
I
would have
don't think
tried to
they've
have it
opened
open
it.
for summer?
I don't even think they've opened it yet.
Like, what's gone wrong that it's taken that long for that one to open? Because that was looked almost ready when Heidi and I were there.
It the last time I checked, it was not open still.
They do have an app. They have updated their website, which I'll hand to them.
It looks nice, actually. I'm on it
Mm,
too. Rides and attractions. Because I haven't heard anything about it. I feel like people would have at least, you know, mentioned if it had opened. I'm not seeing it on their website.
no, neither am I.
So no, I suspect it's also not open yet. So actually, I don't think Aussie World will do anything new in 2026. It seems like they can't even get their new for 2025 thing open yet.
Yeah, that's so weird.
I wonder if there's some planning approvals thing that they're really struggling with, maybe council or I don't know.
Can I have a controversial yet brave opinion?
Sure.
I think having show bags in an established theme park is tacky.
I don't think that's controversial to say. I don't like show bags. I think that they're largely overpriced garbage,
Yeah,
but I can see the appeal when you're at a show.
I think it cheapens it for an established theme park.
Mm, yeah, absolutely. Especially since most of what you get in a show bag is either like really cheaply made plastic crap
Yeah, it's all
or
crap.
like really shit quality lollies.
Honestly, the only show bag really worth getting is the Birdie Beetle show bag.
100%. Are show bags ever licensed?
I think so.
Like, well, because they always have like the IPs on them. But is that
Whether or not they pay for those IPs is another story.
yeah, that's kind of what I mean is like surely how is Bob who runs the show bag stall at the Armadale show, how's he paying Disney for the licensing to
I
the
think
Avengers?
it's more a parent company that supplies all the show bags that would do the licensing deals, if any,
Possibly, yeah, that makes sense.
who then you know
Distribute,
act as a
yeah.
supplier and distributor to Bob and Jane Carney.
Hmm. Good names, Bob and Jane Carney.
Yeah, from the Toowoomba Carnies.
Yeah, yeah. We don't talk about the Katoomba Carnies though.
No, no, no. They know what they did.
Yeah, so I would say pretty much anywhere except for maybe Gambaya World, Fun Fields. I'd be surprised to see anywhere else other than that get anything new this year.
Yeah. Um, Big Banana have just got their Alpine Coaster, which they'll be paying off over the next God knows how long. So I don't see them getting anything new in the next 5 years at least.
No, they'll move on to the next stage of their expansion soon, but they'll want to see return on investment before
Yeah,
they do that.
100%. Um, if anything, I'm hoping to see something out of SeaWorld.
Hoping, but I don't have high
If
hopes.
anything, like at least demolishing the monorail or doing something with the castle or getting rid of it or just showing some signs of progress
Mm.
rather than just sort of letting things rot.
I could see that happening. I could see some works going on around the park.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know that I could see anything new coming to the park though
No.
this year.
But yeah,
I mean,
I feel like 2026 will be the year of announcements rather than openings.
yeah, yeah. I'd say we'll get announcements for something happening in 2027. What are you on about, dog? Why are you grumbling? Weird, being a nuisance. Yeah, we're uh we're coming into a year that I don't think will be as big as previous um previous years. The previous couple of years have been for our parks.
Yeah. Dreamworld will want to see return on investment for both Rivertown and King Claw.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not building anything this year. Um, Movie World, they've gotten it like they've had the new stunt show. They've opened up the Stars Terrace. They've had Wizard of Oz Land, and they've gotten Scooby Doo reopened. I think if anything, it will just be a tidying up of the park. I don't see anything new being announced.
Mm,
Um,
okay.
if anything, hopefully, Wild West Falls gets a Kasha clean.
Yeah, that'd be nice to see. Here's let's flip it around then. Wicked Witch. I mean, flip it around.
Stupid.
Flip it around. Do we see any major attractions closing in 2026?
Mm. Um, I'm just thinking about it. If anything, say Movie World, I think Wild West Falls is at the most risk. No, because they just got new boats, so it can't be that.
Yeah, I think it's a bit too soon for that.
Yeah, but
Um,
something's got to happen to like spruce it up or do something with it. Um,
yeah,
just that end of the park needs more. Um,
it does. Another attraction would be ideal.
yeah, something will have to go in this place of Doomsday. Just depends what and when.
Mm.
But I just don't see them doing it this year because they need that money to pay for all of those investments. Yeah, the Gold
That's a
Coast parks,
possibility.
I'm just not seeing anything new unless something comes out of SeaWorld.
I can think of a few that I'm not sure if it'll happen in 2026, but that I think we're seeing the twilight years of.
Yeah,
Um,
Gold Coaster.
Gold Coaster is one.
Yep,
Motor Coaster is another.
yep. I think Gold Coaster is going to go before Motor Coaster does.
Interesting.
It's the older one.
Um, it is, but it's also I feel the arrows are very like they're janky, but they're reliable.
Okay.
Um, and I feel like there's some significance to Motor Coaster coming up on its 20th anniversary next year.
Yeah.
Will that
It's
be?
an and Intamans have like a 20-year shelf life, don't they?
Yeah, that seems to be what. I mean, they can last longer, but it seems to be what
The general consensus is.
The general consensus is and what Dreamworld's working with.
Yeah.
So, you know, if that is the theory, then Motor Coaster's expiry date is next year.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with that. I do think you're right though. The Gold Coaster will close. I think Motor Coaster will go first.
Okay.
Um, for a couple of reasons. First of all, that expiry date on Intamin's thing, but also I feel like they won't get rid of Gold Coaster until they're ready to build its replacement because it's
Yeah.
such a front and center. Um,
It's a
it's
Skyline
like
coaster.
it's yeah, it's on the skyline. It's right at the front of the park. Um, honestly, I wouldn't want to be pulling it down until we've got something that's going to be building hype for whatever's replacing it.
I'm also looking forward to something that will use that space more nicely. That's not elevated off the ground like Big Dipper was, like Two was, or Gold Coaster
Mm.
is, because they had to work with the design of Big Dipper 2. So that's why that station is so far off the ground because it was originally built to go on the roof of.
It definitely is space that could be used better. There's a lot of space out where Thunderbolt used to be as well that could, if you wanted to expand and do a larger
That's what
attraction.
I think that Big Dipper will go and will get a Thunderbolt 2.0 that
Mm.
will take up both the footprint of Big Dipper and the Thunderbolt footprint.
Yeah, I could see that happening. But I think Motor Coaster will go first, and I think something will go in there, perhaps a flume, um, that I think will be like adjacent to Rivertown,
Yeah.
um, in kind of a Rivertown expansion, perhaps.
Mm.
But I think Motor Coaster is the easier ride for them to remove a little bit more quietly because it's so low profile.
Yeah.
Um,
I just think we
and
need a
just
land that is like we've got Rivertown, but we need a land to that left side of the park.
mm,
Like I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Like it can't just be the steel type and giant drop, and that's it.
yeah,
Like there's got to be some kind of
revival of Rocky Hollow.
yeah, or whatever they want to call it, so that it doesn't quite have the same bad taste left in the mouth as you know,
Mm,
sort of what went on at the end of the life of those areas. But yeah, it just needs something a bit more cohesive to tie it all together.
it does. My opinions on what might close at Movie World are a
Hmm.
little bit more out of left field.
Okay.
Justice League.
Yeah, it needs to go. I'm sorry.
I think that's one that they could definitely look to just build a new dark ride, um, while
Honestly, like
utilizing the same space.
Batman Adventure was so much better.
Oh, 100%.
And that was like a simulated, dark ride. It was like, but it just that's why I was so disappointed when went on Justice League for the first time. I was like, this is so crappy in comparison.
Yeah. a new dark ride would be great for them. I think Justice League is reaching the end. I think it's actually outstayed its welcome.
Yeah.
Every time I've been there, it's not very popular.
Hmm.
Um, so I think it's one that could go. I have two more. I'll
Someone's
do
got
them
to.
in order from least. I actually have three more, and I'll do them in order from least controversial to most controversial.
Sure.
Least controversial, Green Lantern.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
I've heard
Oh, it's so.
maintenance
It's.
nightmare.
Yes, down so much.
Mm. So I think that may be an unplanned closure or one where they look to cut their losses and
Well, didn't they just install the extra staircases and stuff on it?
I wasn't aware of extra staircases.
Wasn't that like in the car park for ages?
Oh no, like you mean like their exit walkways and
Yeah.
stuff? No, that's all been around for as long as I can remember.
No, they had like new ones that were like in the car park.
Oh,
Oh, this is
unless
like a
they
year ago.
hmm, I don't know. I'd have to look into it. I wasn't aware of it. Um,
It was on like
another one.
TPO's videos and stuff.
Oh, okay. I must have missed those ones. I'll look it up when we're done recording. Um, Next one, slightly more controversial and would be slightly more out of left field. Roadrunner.
Really? Okay. They just
Not
got new
because I've.
trains though, like 2 years ago, didn't they?
Oh, it was quite. That was a little while back actually.
Okay.
Um, that's the one thing that makes me doubt it. But that being said, it takes up a good bit of space.
Hmm.
New Vekoma family coasters are, if you really wanted a direct replacement, um, it would be you could easily fit something much better in there, and also it's approaching 30 years old,
Hmm. But
so
that's where I feel like the new train sort of gave it some extra life.
could be. Um, my most controversial one that I think is the least likely is Flash,
Hmm.
because how has it already had so much downtime?
Yeah.
And at what point, especially since they probably did that whole operation quite cheaply since they already owned the ride,
Yeah.
at what point do you say, okay, this was a fun experiment, goodbye?
Not a successful one.
Yeah. I don't know how much they would have invested in moving it and constructing the new queue and everything, but I can't imagine it's anywhere near as much as what a new ride would have cost them. And if it's already causing them big issues, there's been shorter lived attractions at the VRTP parks.
Like what?
The original waves, the original Starflyer at SeaWorld.
I
I'll
don't
tell
even
you what,
remember the original Starflyer at SeaWorld.
yeah, they had one before Trident.
Oh,
It
okay.
lasted less than a year, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, wow.
Um, One that
It
it'd
was
be
just a silly
approaching around
choice
this.
for such a windy
It's such a
spot.
dumb choice. The SeaWorld Eye as well. That lasted what, like less than 2 years?
That makes more sense.
Hmm. I think actually they had complaints about it obstructing the skyline or whatever.
No, of course they did.
Mm.
Friggin' NIMBYs.
Which is, god damn it, just let people have nice things.
Yeah.
That being said, I hate Ferris wheels, so
Hmm.
that's not a nice thing. Um, SeaWorld, I don't think anything's primed to be removed from SeaWorld. That being said, if we're putting 20-year timelines on Intamans, um, Jet Rescue's only 2 years off that.
It's still running fairly smoothly though. Like it's not really having issues. Then again,
Mm,
was the claw having issues?
not that I knew of.
Mm,
Um, but Jet Rescue also only has one operational train. They
right.
use the other one for parts. That's been an issue for
Okay. Sure.
God knows how long. Um, I don't think it has like full on operational issues, but I've seen it go down. Um, and that's just a theory based on the whole do Intamins have a 20-year shelf life thing.
Mm.
Um, it definitely could stay around for longer. But yes, it will turn 20 in 2028, which is now only 2 years away, which is
That's
startling.
wild to think about.
Hmm. Other than that, I think everything at SeaWorld's pretty new. Trident, maybe. Trident could close.
Yeah, that's. Didn't they just do like renovations to it to try and make it more reliable?
Possibly. I did see was it That's So Mid did a video suggesting moving it to Doomsday's former plot?
It just seems like an odd choice for Movie World.
It does, but like it'd be better there than SeaWorld.
Well, it's less windy.
Hmm.
It's just that Movie World seems to have branded itself as like a thrill seekers paradise, and I just don't think a Starflyer is really a thrill ride.
Honestly, I'd say that the thrill seeker branding is to their detriment. You need something for everyone.
Yeah,
And they've got enough in the thrill market. Like as someone myself who loves a intense, thrilling roller coaster, if everything's up and running, there's more than enough for me to do at Movie World.
yeah, fair.
I could
Um,
see it. Whether they'd
Adventure
do it
Park
so soon
Geelong,
though. Ooh, that's one we haven't talked about. They just opened a new set of slides.
the tornado and the tsunami.
No, there's new ones
Oh, okay.
as of the end of 2025.
Oh, okay.
I forget what they're called already, which tells you how much I paid attention. Let me look. Adventure Park Geelong. Thunder Falls,
Oh,
or
okay.
um, trapdoor drop slides.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, they could still build something new. Like water slides are not as big of an investment. Um, but then again, I'm sure they aren't working on as big of a budget. So
Right. Yeah.
what else have we not talked about?
There's like several places that are like one attraction only things like Threadbow. There's what
Places like
else?
Jamboree, Raging Waters.
Jamboree, I think, like it's not really coasters aren't really sort of their thing, but I think they could do with
Mm,
something. But again, I
mm,
think if anything, they're probably most likely to get a freaking alpine coaster.
yeah, they're that kind of park. You know where I'd love to see a coaster?
Where?
Sovereign Hill.
A
Just like I don't know, a mine
mine train makes the
themed.
most
Yeah,
sense.
a themed mine train. What is
But don't they
Fairy
already have like a
Park?
mine tour there?
Yeah, they do. What is Fairy Park? What do you know about Fairy Park?
No, Tim Sims, don't know him.
There's apparently a place called Fairy Park in a place called Anarchy near Geelong.
It
Uh,
sounds sort of like a
it,
fantasy glades type of thing.
it's yeah, it's very it gives that vibe, but somehow weirder. Um, It encourages you to squirt the frog prince at his waterfall,
I bet it does.
which I'm just reading their website and that's a real sentence. Um, I'm also seeing a cursed dragon with glowing eyes and nostrils. Let me share that one with you. This can this this just has to be seen to be believed. Wait, I need to get on Discord so that I can send this to you. Um, that's a place I want to go if I get a chance. Strange looking place. Here's the dragon. Um, he's cursed.
Oh my. You know what it's giving? It's giving like a Chuck E. Cheese kind of face or a Five Nights at Freddy face,
It is giving Five Nights at Freddy's.
which was
What
heavily based off
actually,
Chuck E. Cheese.
yeah, it is very much giving like that is going to come alive at night and eat me. Um, haunting.
Why is his nose red?
I don't know.
Like, surely the eyes light up, not the nostril.
I don't know. And the nostrils are brighter than the eyes.
Yeah,
That's haunting. So that's a place to go.
it just doesn't make sense.
I've actually been stumbling across quite a few places I want to go lately. The
Yes.
Ginger Factory,
Hmm.
the Penny Royal in Launceston apparently has a dark ride.
Oh, that's that weird sort of like dockside thing, yeah?
Yeah. Um, Kryl Castle.
Yeah, I've heard of Cryle Castle. That's on the way to Ballarat, I think. Is that right?
Yes, which is also where Sovereign Hill is. So I'm starting to
Yeah.
think Ballarat
I think I
might be a
went
future
past
trip.
that, but I was on the clock, so I didn't have time um to stop at Cryle Castle.
It's Ballarat is shaping up like, oh, that's a future trip right there.
Yeah.
Um, Kryl
Because
Castle looks
Sovereign Hill
pretty
is
fun.
probably the last old Sydney town style um park left once Timbertown disappears.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, well, it is now. Um, which I owe them an apology actually because while I was at Timbertown last week, I just wanted to do a quick Instagram story to like be like, hey, I'm at Timbertown, and um, I was just trying to think of something like kind of captivating to say to be like to share the significance of why I was here. And I thought for 15 seconds and went, oh, I know what I'll say. And I said, oh, this is probably the last Pioneer Heritage theme park in Australia.
Uh,
Totally forgot Sovereign Hill existed. Someone immediately sent me a message to correct me.
yeah.
And my bad. I genuinely just thought about that for like 15 seconds and didn't think of Sovereign Hill.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, Timbertown is closing, sadly.
Yeah.
Um, it's not in good shape, sadly as well.
Yeah. It's a lot going on there.
Hmm. I do have a fun story from it though. So obviously, like they have the main village of Timbertown, like where there's all of the different, like you've got a sawmill and a blacksmith and stables and all that sort of stuff. And there's a little old style fire station, and it's just a display. Like you can't actually go inside, but the front wall is open, so you can look inside, and there's just a display of all these like um, firefighting equipment of the day. And there was a bucket that was hanging from a hook on the wall that would have been used as like a bucket to throw water on fires. And there was just a possum chilling in the bucket. And he stayed there the whole day and he was just sleeping. It was like the most dramatic sleeping pose too, like head hanging over the edge of the bucket, lying on his back like he's just had a feast or something like that. He was just chilling, and all these people were coming past and looking in there and staring at him, and he could not have given less of a shit. He was just stole the show, really.
That's awesome.
Cute little guy. Yeah, but had my last ever visit to Timbertown over the weekend, so
Mm.
keep an eye out for a video about that coming soon.
I think I went there when I was like 11 or 12.
Mm. It's it's very much not the same. I went for the first time when I was like, oh, 7 maybe.
Right.
Um, and that was back in the days where they had the bullocks and and everything. Like it was in its heyday throughout most of like the 2000s.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, they no longer have the bullock teams.
Oh, really?
They haven't for years.
The
And
whip cracking
sad,
show?
nope, not there. And sadly, they've left the Bullock Arena standing. They've
Right.
taken down the whole fence around it, but the grandstand and everything is still there, and so it's just really depressing.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great.
Um, Very sad to see. They still obviously have the steam train, um, and the
Well, that's something
sawmill.
at least.
Yeah. Um, and the Timbertown Winery, where I bought a very nice bottle of vintage port that I'm going to keep forever as one of the last bottles ever made at Timbertown.
How long does port keep?
I don't know. I'm hoping a long time. It's a 40-year-old aged port.
But like, at what point does wine turn into vinegar?
Let me Google it. How long does port keep? Um, Vintage port should okay, but I haven't opened it, so that doesn't help me. Drink it within 2 to 5 days after opening, but what if I don't open it? Unopened. Unopened port can last for years or even decades due to fortification, but shelf life varies by type. Vintage port can age 20 to 30 plus years unopened.
Okay,
Huh.
there you go.
It's meant to age in the bottle and develop complex flavors. And it was actually poured into the bottle in front of me from the barrel.
Nice.
So hopefully it'll last a while. Maybe I'll crack it on my, I don't know, some significant birthday or something like that. Yeah. But if you remember Timbertown, go there before January 28 because that's when it closes.
No, please do get in a bit of Australian theme park history while you can.
Yeah, before it sadly disappears. I believe they're auctioning off most of the stuff.
Oh, really?
So yeah, like if you're an old steam machinery enthusiast, that's going to be a treasure trove for you.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
I think I read somewhere that they're planning an auction in like May or something like that. Um, so yeah, that'll be that'll be an interesting one. What other places do we have in Australia that are like theme park adjacent that we haven't really spoken about before?
Mm. Is anything being done with the Fantasy Glades site?
I saw a photo someone posted on social media that whoever owns it has painted the old pink castle. It's no longer pink, um, which suggests it's being upkept, but I don't think it's being used for anything. Um, don't even know if they plan to use it for anything. We've very rarely spoken about Scenic World, mainly because of Orphan Rocker.
I just don't see them being able to put anything in there.
Nah, they won't. They won't add anything. It's not in their interests to. And I think that that operation, like Scenic World as it exists right now, can stay as it is forever,
Yeah.
and it will never need to add anything because the appeal's just the beauty of the national park. So as long as they've got the cableways in good working condition to keep it, so that people can come there and get good views, then they'll be fine. Tell you who should add something. Green Valley Farm. God bless them. They've been having some really good crowds over the summer. I saw them put up a post that they had their car park was absolutely overflowing last
Okay.
week. They said 100 plus cars, which for them is huge.
Yeah. So what's the purpose of that? Like, if what kind of why are they building that infrastructure if there's not that much to attract people?
Well, you mean the car park?
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean there were 100 plus cars in their car park.
Right. Okay. I thought you were saying that they were building a new one.
No, 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 no. They've got some good business over the holidays,
Right.
which is good for them. They deserve it. What else? Ginger Factory. Um, yeah, we need more. Build more theme parks.
It's the thing.
I
It's
think.
such an investment here, and then there's public liability and just the capital that you need to build a well-rounded theme park.
Hmm,
It's tough.
I'm speaking directly to you, listener. Build a theme park right now. Get to work, chop chop.
Spit spot.
I expect to buy tickets by Monday. Hmm. That's yeah. We I'd like to see more of those, like, not even necessarily theme parks. Like, I'm not asking for us to get a Six Flags, but like those fairy parks and Sovereign Hills and Ginger Factories and
The little
the big
independent parks.
yeah, the little places that just have their own little character and their own little
The little Aussie battlers.
yeah, we love an Aussie battler. The big banana, the big pineapple. Those are the only ones I can think of that have
Well,
attached
the big pineapple's doing its
attractions.
big expansion and getting like a whole bunch of things added there.
Hmm.
Like there's a petting zoo there, I think.
They have a train. Do they still have the train?
The train is there, but I think it's undergoing um, a whole bunch of stuff, and I think they're putting like a new visitors center in.
Okay. They're right next to the big macadamia as well, aren't they?
They are. So the big macadamia is the entrance to their Treetops Adventure course. So where you
Ah,
do all the training for it.
right.
Um, it does look like you can go back up inside the big pineapple now.
Ooh, I know you couldn't for quite a while.
Yeah, because they were
That's
doing
good
sort
to
of
hear.
renovations, but like on their website, you can see people up in the little balcony now. Yeah, climb the pine.
There you go. Go back to the big pineapple, everyone. You can finally go back inside it.
Now featuring an extensively renovated interior. The updated climb
Huh.
provides a comfortable air-conditioned environment guided by modern LED lighting. As you ascend, you'll see refurbished models of the landmark's history before being rewarded with breathtaking 360-degree panoramic views of the stunning Sunshine Coast.
That's so much better than the big banana.
Yeah,
You go inside the big banana, it's just like a TV screen and a little shelf with like old big banana merch on it.
it
And
is
then
a
you come out the other
$12 fee
side.
to go climb the pine.
Oh, okay. I'm back on the big banana side again. It's free to go in the banana.
The pineapple train is still running. There is
Ooh.
also a pine mobile where it is a like a little Universal Studios style cart thing
Oh, like the tram thing?
that's pineapple themed.
Right.
Um, all aboard the Pinemobile, your ticket to an unforgettable journey through the lush surroundings of the iconic Big Pineapple. Again, a $12 fee. Everything's a
Ugh.
$12 fee. I wonder why.
I don't want to pay $12.
$12? There's a Big Pineapple
If
Music
I'm
Festival.
made of money. Big
There's
Pineapple
also
Music
a
Festival.
a distillery called Sunshine
Whoa.
and Sons.
Ooh.
Our distillery door is the home of Sunshine and Sons Premium Spirits and Nil Desperandum Rum, two unique brands crafted with passion in the Sunshine Coast hinterland. There you go.
We love that. You know, we do have a saddening one that I learned recently was closed for good, is Canberra's only park of sorts, Big Splash Water Park, which
Oh,
its only claim to fame is that two of its water slides are relocated from Wet and Wild Gold Coast.
right.
Um, but now they are closed permanently.
That's a shame.
Yeah, big shame. But I'm glad the Big Pineapple's doing stuff like that again.
Yeah, good for them. They sort of needed something that made it a bit more than just a truck stop.
Mm. Another big thing. And another. Build the big plum. The big nectarine.
The big Tangelo.
Just getting to more and more obscure fruits.
The big Satsuma.
Just cover the landscape in giant sculptures of fruit.
I mean, that's the dream for Australia, isn't it?
It's what we. It's the Australian dream. Yeah, it's what we fought for in all those wars. The
Yeah.
right to
Uh,
cover the landscape in fruit.
the right to bear giant fruit.
I I heard there's a development plan for the Big Orange
Really? Like to reopen it?
to develop around it and then reopen it.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if that's ever going to get off the ground, but
I
hopefully one day
mean,
it might
yeah,
look
they
better
need
than
something.
when we saw it.
There wasn't a lot going on when we saw it.
No. Big Orange Monash development plan. Oh, it wasn't Monash. It was near Berry.
Has Puzzle Park been raised yet?
Not the last time I saw someone did a. I do not condone this behavior, by the way, but I actually saw a YouTube video of someone who went in
Really?
recently, and explored it. And I will add also, just to add to the don't do that. He also behaved like an absolute lunatic through
Of course.
most of the bloody video, climbing up on slide structures and stuff. I'm like, okay, those have been sitting around for 20 years.
Yeah, that's oof.
Like, those are probably completely unsafe.
Hmm.
Um, but do what you will with your life and
With
limb.
your life.
Um, Puzzle Park, because I know there were plans to knock it down. Yes, there were plans to knock it down back in 2021, and obviously we went there 2.5 years after that.
Yeah.
So clearly not going very far with those plans. Um, I'd love to see something done with it.
I mean, you'd think that the pub next door at least would want to use the land. I don't know if they're owned by different people.
I imagine they are owned by different people, but you know, I'm sure they'd be willing to look into it.
Hmm.
Hmm. Poor Puzzle Park. It's just that one. It and Orphan Rocker are the two blips on our little coastal landscape that we have going on.
Yeah,
Wait,
curious little cases.
also pedal powered coaster. That's the other weird oddity that we have. Push pedal roller coaster at Ridges.
Yeah. We haven't quite gotten around to that one because we're not entirely sure if it's
Well,
actually
I
operational.
I have confirmation it is operational.
Is it? Okay.
Yes. So after we recorded the GeoGuessr episode a few weeks back, um, that Sir Mid asked me about it, and we did some digging, and I actually found on Ridge's website um, a brochure that lists it. Um, I'll go there now and find it. Ridge's Resort Hunter Valley. You have to like their website is not very well set up. Um, Facilities, kids school holidays, school holiday activity guide, and then yeah, push pedal roller coaster daily 10:45, 12:45, and 2:45. Doesn't list a price or anything like that, but apparently it does run 3 times a day.
Okay.
Which is interesting for a push pedal roller coaster, which by the way, you could buy these things off Alibaba.
Yeah.
They're cheap as chips. And you operate it by like just pedaling an exercise bike essentially. So
Yeah.
I find it, I guess maybe it's an Australian like the insurance thing that they need an operator to pedal the exercise bike, because otherwise why wouldn't it be? The I guess what I'm trying to say is the fact that it has 3 designated ride times suggests that it's only open when an operator is directly there and present,
Hmm.
which doesn't do wonders for my hopes of riding it as an adult human being.
Yeah.
Um, because it's one thing if you and I went there and pedaled for each other, but asking a staff member who's probably getting paid not
Peanuts. Yeah.
fantastic amount to pedal me up the lift hill, that's a bit different.
Yeah. You'd need more than one person.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I still kind of want to go just to see it in all its glory. Maybe I'll be lucky. Maybe I'll get to ride it. Who knows?
One can hope.
I've actually considered buying one of those.
I mean, it's a well and good idea, but I feel like the novelty would wear off really quick, and for not that good of a ride.
Yeah, I feel like it would wear off really quick. Um, and then what do you do with it after the novelty wears off is the big
Yeah.
question. Where do you just keep a roller coaster? But you can get them for like 2.5 grand.
And then you got
Oh,
to maintain it and hope it doesn't rust.
yeah. This one here is 1,500 bucks. There's also there's full on actual roller coasters listed on Alibaba.
For real?
Yeah,
How big?
like looping coasters.
Oh,
They're they're clearly like Chinese knockoff manufactured. A lot of them use um, photos of rides that are clearly not them, but there's also ones that show like Chinese knockoff loopers, which I am more inclined to believe is them. And the prices range from like $150,000 up to like over 1 million. And then there's some that are obvious scams where it's like, oh yeah, get this for $25,000. I'm like, no, no,
yeah.
I don't think that's true. um, not quite.
No, no.
No, I don't think I will. But yeah, so if you're ever in the market for a probably not safe roller coaster, um, oh wait, I've heard of this manufacturer. Oh my god, they're just selling their rides over Alibaba. Henan Beston. They, I'm pretty sure they built one of the only Chinese-made roller coasters in America,
Okay.
which doesn't speak volumes about that park. Henan Beston. Let's get RCDB to verify this. That's it. Yes. Happy Bee at Dana Brook Greenhouse in Harrodsburg, Kentucky is one of the only Chinese built roller coasters in the United States. It looks like utter shit.
To be frank.
I'm sending you the RCDB page. It looks terrible. But that same company, Henan Beston, I've just found a looping coaster from them. Oh god. They've got like full on like all of the knockoff models. They've got a knockoff SLC, a knockoff Boomerang, a knockoff Zamperla Volare. Oh, good. Knockoff Mara Skyloop. And they're just listing it on Alibaba for like 700 grand. Plus shipping, I assume. Ocean freight via Maersk, starting at 84 US cents per kilogram, which I assume is going to be like, we're talking hundreds of tons. So that's extra. It's going to be an extra. What, extra 8 grand? Extra 8 grand? Extra 80 grand?
Oof.
Something like that. But pretty fast shipping. Estimated arrival in 17 to 24 days. I could
But
have a
you
roller
just have to
coaster
have a
up and
big enough
running.
backyard to be able to accept a shipping container. Oh, I've just looked at this
Yeah.
Happy Bee. Yeah, that's not much to it, is there?
No, it's also that train is cursed. Is that a bee? Is that what they think
Is it a
bees look
bee?
like? What a weird looking bee. He's got a smug little smile on his face too. Don't buy rides from Alibaba. That's my advice to you kids.
Listen to Jake.
Stay in school, don't do drugs, and don't buy roller coasters off Alibaba. Except for when I eventually do it for a YouTube video, which I 100% will one day. Ah, do you have any remaining summer plans, Kieran?
I'm back at work now, so not really. Um,
Alas.
yeah, it's just getting back into the swing of things now. It's trying to get back on the fitness wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, that's I don't really have anything that interesting to report. It's just trying to just do the right thing and take care of business and save up money. Try and save up for a new computer or at least a technician to take a look at this one to see if there's anything that can be done about it.
Mm. I just reached the stage where I did quite a good job of saving up money, but
Yeah.
now we've booked stuff, and all of that money is now spent um, on flights and accommodation and
Mm.
various other things. So it's like, oh, now I've got to keep saving, and I don't have the encouragement of the big number in my bank account anymore.
Yeah,
But it,
that's a depressing thing to realize.
but at least things are confirmed and booked now, ready to go.
Oh, my
Which will
computer
be
is just being an absolute poo.
oh good. Do we need to wrap it up?
No, the one that we're podcasting on is fine. I'm just trying to get the laptop working, and it's just
Not
it's
cooperating. I
no,
see. That's that's a struggle.
yeah. We'll see how we go. Um, but yeah, it's just we'll see how we go.
Back to work, of course.
Yeah,
How many days do I have left? Days until insert date here that I will not publicly reveal. 94 days as of recording. And I will not tell you what day we recorded this on. That's a mystery. Maybe it's live. Ooh.
Ooh. Okay, finally, I think it's working. Just had to think about things for a second.
We're listening to Kieran troubleshoot his computer live. This is
Yeah,
riveting
it's
stuff.
thrilling content, I'm sure.
We're very professional.
Totally. I'm a multitasker, if not anything.
Do you know something that I didn't realize? There's a Golden Globe for Best Podcast
There
now.
is. I
I
think we have to
think
be a little bit more high profile than we are.
I think we should set high goals. Shoot for the moon.
Shoot for the moon, you can only miss and go into the terrifying void of space.
Yeah, exactly. I think I think that should be our goal is Total Baloney Golden Globe for Best Podcast. Get us there, everybody. Click the like button and the subscribe button and share this podcast with your friends. And one day we'll win that Golden Globe.
Dare to dream.
Hey, I'm gonna be. Who are you gonna thank in the acceptance speech when we accept our Golden Globe?
Um, I'd like to thank Kev at the fish and chip shop for all his support over the years. The
The
battered sabs.
inspiration, and the fantastic fish and chips.
The what is your fish and chip item of choice?
Oh, see, I'm more of a battered sausage kind of
A
guy.
battered sav, yeah, yeah.
I could actually go for a battered sausage or a cheese Kransky.
Oh, a cheese Kransky, yes. Yes, quite partial, quite partial.
I used to be obsessed with those from my local pub growing up. Whenever we'd go for a pub dinner on a Friday night, cheese
Norse.
Kransky and chips.
What's not to love?
The best food on the planet.
I was also quite partial to the crumbed prawns.
Ooh, yum.
Yep. And your old fish cocktail goes down well too.
Do you call them potato scallops?
Yes.
Okay, good. You're correct.
Yeah. A
Apparently,
potato
that's
cake insinuates that it's like a hash brown to me.
mm,
Whereas a scallop is a scalloped potato.
potato scallop. Different names. I bet there's
Apparently
some
they call them
others.
something weird, something else weird in Adelaide or Western Australia. I'm not sure. It's like
Potato
Devon.
fritter. Potato fritter in South Australia? What are you talking about? That's not a fritter.
No.
And apparently, the Northern Territory just calls them whatever they feel like.
Yeah. They have it hard enough up there as it is. Like, let them call it what they want.
All 12 of them.
Northern Territory deserves a theme park.
The best they've got is Crocosaurus Cove. Wild time, that place.
Oh, I bet.
I went diving with a crocodile in there once.
Voluntarily?
Yes. I thought that
Okay.
I would overcome my fear of crocodiles if I were to do the cage of death. Alas, instead, I became more fearful of crocodiles.
Exposure therapy didn't left you feeling very exposed.
Yeah, they're freaky. I don't like them. They should have gone extinct with the dinosaurs.
Okay. All right. I think I have an answer to some of the issues I'm having.
Ooh.
So I've tried opening up Photoshop and it's saying GPU not supported, DirectX unavailable, insufficient VRAM. Okay,
Right.
so it might be that I have to reinstall the graphics drivers.
Who knows?
Okay. Wonder if I can just hit OK and still just do whatever. Let's try it.
Drum roll.
Window layers. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's give it a go. I mean, I'm editing it, so
Hey.
I'm trying to create a thumbnail for my latest episode for those watching at home or listening at home, being that this is not a visual medium. Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Let's hope. If you see Kieran upload a video with a beautiful thumbnail soon, you'll know that it worked.
I'm just going to try my best to get this episode out, and then we'll see how we go for subsequent episodes. Because I just don't think I can put myself through this process again for another full episode.
Fair.
It's been a saga.
Well, I hope that it continues working for you.
Fingers crossed. It's one of those things where I have to hold my breath at any given moment because I'm afraid that the computer is going to freeze, um, which it is prone to
Mm.
do.
How old is it?
8 years.
Oh, goodness.
It's had a decent run, but at least
It
I've
has.
got given myself a little clue as to what might be happening with it. So GPU not supported, DirectX unavailable, insufficient VRAM.
Mm.
So what is VRAM? So it makes me think that something's going on with either the graphics card or the RAM.
If you're a computer expert and you're listening to this, leave your
Yeah.
thoughts in the comments. Help Kieran. Help him. Help us.
Help
Help.
me! Why does
Donald,
it talk like a
help.
lamb?
Donald, help.
Donald, help!
That's a law drop.
Yeah.
Deep, total Baloney law.
Oh, it's like you got to be
uh,
an early episode listener.
that joke was only for the OGs.
Yeah, 100%.
Uh, oh, I
Okay.
tell you what did happen that we haven't spoken about in an episode because it happened after our last one.
Right.
Six Flags Qiddiya City is open.
Yes. Finally opened.
Mm,
I mean, everything looks great.
it does. It does look very great. I'm interested to know what my favorite ride would be at that park.
There's some good ones that there is a lot there that looks good. Um it's there's just
Hmm.
I still don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, you know, there's the obvious question marks you've got to ask over it. Then again, I'd say there's question marks over some other places that people are much more willing to go to at the moment,
Mm,
um, which I won't go into. But
yeah.
yeah, no, it looks like a great park, to be honest, which I kind of didn't full. I knew that they were putting a lot of money into it, but I kind of had this feeling that maybe that it would be all about the, throw a couple of world class coasters at the wall and see what happens. But it looks like they've really put some effort into the presentation and theming and stuff.
Yeah, they do look like they've given it a red hot go there.
Mm.
Looks pretty schmick.
Colossus looks really fast paced. Spitfire, I feel like that's going to be surprisingly good despite having a short layout because it looks small next to Falcon's Flight, but it's more than 200 feet tall. Um, I think Iron Rattler could be the best coaster at the park.
It does look pretty good, pretty awesome.
Mm, it looks pretty insane. And then, of course, there's Falcon's Flight, which I have no idea how to feel about that thing.
It looks so beyond comprehension.
Mm. And I don't know. Part of me says it looks like kind of boring, but I guess on that scale, it can't really be boring.
Because I always had like there's no inversions on Steel Dragon 2000, but like I loved that.
Mm. I guess we'll see one day when I get there.
Yeah.
Interesting choices for the other rides, though. Not sure I
Yeah,
fully
aside from the
understand
coasters,
those.
I haven't actually been all over
Well, they
what the
do have
other rides are.
the world's tallest drop tower,
Okay.
um, which is awesome for them. The next tier of coasters down from the big four is what baffles me. They've gone with a
Right.
Mark water coaster, which I'm pretty sure is just a clone of Poseidon at Europa Park, and a Maura Spike.
Yeah, that's a choice.
Like, huh? Well, I don't get the appeal of them to any parks, let alone a park that's supposed to be, a big destination. Um, and then they had a couple of they have a Vekoma SFC and a Vekoma family coaster, which that makes sense. Um, yeah. Otherwise, I think did they also have the world's tallest pendulum ride?
Yeah, I think something to that effect.
Rides. Let's have a look. Rides and attractions. Um, gyro spin. Yeah, world's tallest. Um, pendulum ride. The world's tallest drop tower is not open yet. It's opening soon. Sirocco Tower.
Okay.
Um, they've got Dark Ride or two. Um, Fairview Flats. Um, oh, they've got one of those big flying tent things, like the one at Efteling.
Oh, like the pagoda on a stick kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah, the pagoda thing.
Yeah.
Um, Interesting choice. Good for them. Um, flats, 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 flats. They've got a flume ride called Zuma Fluma.
That's a great name.
Fantastic name. Um, Bunch of carnival games. Yeah, that's about it.
I mean, consider my curiosity peaked, like definitely.
Hmm. I'm I'm interested by it.
Yeah.
I'd love to go. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Um, I think it looks like a fantastic park, regardless.
Mhm.
Um, I didn't something I guess I should have expected, but didn't expect that we now know is the opening hours are really interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because well, I suppose the one of the big questions was how are you going to have a theme park in the middle of the goddamn desert? Um, their opening hours are 4 p.m. to midnight, so they're getting around that by being open from sunset till late,
Right.
which means night rides on Falcon's Flight will be more common than day rides. Um, there you go. I just thought that was interesting. I mean, it makes sense. Thinking about how probably just the sheer heat that you
Yeah.
probably get in the middle of Saudi Arabia, particularly in the summer, um, makes sense to do it after dark. But yeah, I guess before we wrap up, one last thing I want to. What's your prediction? What will be the best new coaster of 2026 anywhere in the world?
That's a very good one. You know what will surprise me? If this King Dakar replacement actually ends up being good.
Okay, it is. Is it confirmed now that it's the Mark
Well,
spinning shuttle?
from what I understand, there's been a trademark filed for something
Uh-huh.
like Phantom Spike or something like that, or Phantom Tower or something to that effect.
Right. Which fits that design. Um, because I know that they've started construction.
Yeah,
Um,
at least groundworks and stuff.
mm. Si there's parts on site for Six Flags Magic Mountain's new coaster as well.
What one? Oh, is this the one that's in like their like Looney Tunes area or something?
No, it's the Vekoma, world's first Vekoma. What's it called? Thrill glider.
Okay,
It's essentially a flying coaster in a motorbike position.
right. How does that work?
It's like or suspended trains, and then you get on this like weird kind of like the seats on Tron, but like suspended from the track instead of on top of it.
Right.
Very strange. Could be really cool. Could be a total gimmick that doesn't work. We're gonna find out.
An
Um,
old Vekoma prototype.
yeah. Well, I
That being
mean,
said, Jungle Rush turned out okay.
they've been more successful lately because like
Yeah,
things like Fly have been really really good. Um, so we'll see. I
yeah,
think that probably the front runner for me that I think is going to be the best new coaster of 2026 is Tekwani Beast.
yeah. That looks pretty special.
It looks pretty awesome. Um, but there's some good stuff. I'm a little underwhelmed at the lineup at the moment. Um, but I feel like there's always the potential for more things to get announced. Palindrome is going to open. Hopefully, well, theoretically, that thing's been gonna open for like years
And
at this
computer
point.
restarted on me. Okay.
Oh, goody.
Yeah. Okay. I think we give up on that one.
Alas,
Yeah.
you tried. If anyone does know what the specific problem might be based on what Kieran said earlier, um, let us know in the comments. Maybe that would be of
Would be
assistance.
very much appreciated. Makes me think there's either something wrong with the graphics card or the RAM.
Lotte World Adventure Busan's getting a new coaster this year.
Yeah, wasn't that one of those Mara Heart things?
Yeah, the Zamperla
Zamperla,
Heart.
sorry.
It'll be the world's first one. Theoretically, the Mattel Adventure Park should open this year
Okay.
with the Chance Hyper GTX that it's got.
All right.
Um, Other than that, oh yeah, of course, Tormentor Rampaging Run. Um, World's first Giga Dive coaster. Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift.
Yeah, that does look cool.
It looks very good. I'm excited about it. Bunch of other stuff. I believe T3 is coming back. One of the world's worst coasters is about to be reborn. Um, T3 being Kentucky Kingdom's prototype Vekoma SLC, which was regarded as one of the worst of the bunch. They tore it down a little while ago, and it is currently under construction to reopen at a park in India.
Okay.
Because why buy a good roller coaster when you can buy one of the worst roller coasters of all time?
Because sound, investment decisions.
Yeah, why not?
Logic need not be applied.
No, of course not. Other than that, looking at all this, like there's a few Kentucky Kingdom's getting a Vekoma SFC. I know that SeaWorld San Antonio is getting a B&M family invert. Um, that GCI being built at Fantasy Valley in China is still being built. It's only 6 years into construction. Yeah, looking at the rest of this, there's nothing too exciting. Chessington and Alton Towers are both getting little family coasters themed to, I believe, the Paw Patrol and Bluey, respectively.
Nice.
Um, yeah, that's really about it. Couple Eurofighters here and there, that sort of thing. Yeah, let us know what roller coaster you're most excited for in the comments below.
Please do.
Ferrari World Abu Dhabi is getting a new coaster.
Oh, really?
Oh, announced
Can't
in a
they get
news
Formula
article.
Rossa working first?
Didn't Coaster Studios get to ride it recently
Did they?
for the first time after visiting that park like 3 or 4 times? Apparently they did.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Because they're in that part of the world for Kadia's opening.
Right.
Announced in a news article published by The National, which says that the new ride will hold 4 world records. The opening date of 2026 is just a guess at this time.
Okay.
Okay, so actually, I would say probably not 2026, but coming. But 4 world records, are they just, wait, are they going to do the pettiest thing ever? Are they going to, because no, they couldn't possibly have enough space to take back the speed record, could they? That would be the funniest thing to happen, probably in the history of the coaster industry. All this hype for Falcon's flight, taking away Formula Ross's speed record, and then Ferrari World's just like, we'll build another one that's faster.
Screw you, we'll use our oil money.
I suspect that the 4 world records might be slightly more niche than simply tallest, fastest, longest, that sort of thing. I
Yeah.
don't think Ferrari World has the capability to beat Falcon's flight on any of those things. Maybe speed at a stretch, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
Tell you a record that hasn't fallen in quite a while.
Hmm.
The inversion record.
What currently holds it?
Smiler.
Smiler? Hmm.
And that's been 13 years.
That's like rough as guts too. Like it'd be nice to have an inversion record on a smooth coaster.
Having ridden, my trip to the UK taught me one thing, and that's I don't think more inversions is better. Because I rode Smiler and I rode the 2 Intamin 10 inversion coasters, and I just don't like them that much. Like Sick was pretty good, I guess, but like the layout's not great. That quadruple barrel roll is stupid. If there's anyone out there that actually likes that element for anything other than just the aesthetics, why? It's pointless. It's just shoehorning in more inversions. It's a silly element. And it's worse on Colossus where it's rough and you've got the over the shoulder restraints. Smile is all right. Bit too rough though.
Hmm. Yeah, it sounds
Oh.
like the VRAM and the GPU is failing in my computer.
Oh dear.
And considering that data centers and AI companies are snapping all of those things up, it's going to be super expensive to replace. Thanks, AI. Another reason I hate you.
Very glad that none of us can afford RAM, but we can get slop videos of Charlie Kirk just flooding our feeds.
Fun
So
times.
glad. So glad. Well, let's rant about AI in the next episode.
Sure.
In the meantime,
Where can they find you,
Kieran,
Jake?
oh, you beat me to it. You can find
Ah,
me on YouTube at Maloney's Coasters. You can also find my off-ride footage, which is copyright free, at Maloney's Coasters off-ride footage on YouTube. I'm also trying to be a bit more active on other socials since I'll be uploading less frequently and people want to know that I'm not dead.
that's helpful.
So yeah, it does help to know that. So you can find me on Instagram at Maloney's_coasters. And I'm trying to keep up with posting on Instagram. I may also go on Blue Sky, which is at maloney'scoasters.bsky.social. What about you, Kieran?
You can find me at Ejector Bear Time on YouTube. You can also find my non-coaster related side quest adventures at Ejector Bear Time Sidetracked on YouTube. You can also find me on Blue Sky at ejectorbeartime.bsky.social.
Very good. And until next time,
You've been listening to an absolute bunch.
a complete bunch of
Total
total
baloney.
baloney. What a
What a
bunch.
bunch!
What a
Oh, what a bunch, cunt. Yeah, aye.
bunch.